Hi, welcome to the Mercurius Being Astro Update. I'm Amy Jensen here with some information about the energies of the May 11th Taurus New Moon. It is exact at 1:59 p.m. Central Time on the 11th, and the degree is 21 degrees Taurus, 17 minutes, using the Sabian symbol from Lynda Hill's book, the Sabian Oracle. We round up to 22 degrees Taurus. And the statement for this degree is a white dove flying straight and fearlessly over troubled waters. So the information for this degree is this symbol shows the need for hope and help to be delivered to those who need it. Although there may be trouble all around, you will be able to rise above it and find safe ground. Even though you may be lost from your loved one's sight for a while and they may feel abandoned, you will eventually return to them safely. Alternatively, you may be guiding them to safety and reassurance, or they may be returning to you. Bringing hope, sustenance, and comfort to others is a blessing to all involved. The dove of this symbol, by flying straight and fearlessly, brings the message to stay on course. Go straight ahead and don't worry about what's happening around you. Soon there will be a signal of better times and relief from your concerns. Oftentimes it's not possible for us to see what is just beyond our sight, whether we're looking into the future or trying to understand the present. If things that are outside of your control or influence trouble you, then you may need to ask for a message that will reassure you. The dove is often portrayed as a symbol of the soul. Try sending out a dove from your spiritual center and ask for what you require in order to bring things back to safe ground again. Equally, you may need to send a message to those who are feeling left out and needing love and assistance. All right, I got the image of the little dove emoji as I read that, and then along with that, the green heart. And of course, I'm wearing green today for Taurus's new moon, and everything green about Taurus. It's the color of Taurus, it's the color of springtime, and we're finally there here in the Northern Hemisphere and in these northern climes that I live in. So all the green that's going on is just such a welcome sight. So thinking green today, thinking of growth, thinking of new growth, being springtime and being a new moon, which is the time to plant seeds. Taurus is all about what you value, your resources, so it's also part of money. So thinking green and about having stability and financial stability. So growth in that area as well. So Venus, the ruler of Taurus, on May 9th crossed the ecliptic from the south going up to the north. So the south is our fallback patterns, our knee-jerk reactions, and then as we move to the north node, north of the ecliptic, it is what is possible, and it's an evolutionary path moving forward. So with that thought, Venus, the ruler of Taurus, began its Gemini cycle last June. So what can you release from this last 11 months? And really releasing this on a physical level. So Taurus is all about physicality. It's about, so in Aries, we come into this world. Taurus, we find stability. We find, again, the resources we need. We enjoy being in our body. We enjoy the senses of the body. So it's that deep appreciation for nature and for color and for food and just for feeling really good in your body. Like I said, enjoying being here. All right. So really releasing that from the last 11 months, what you no longer need, and really releasing it on a physical level. Taurus can accumulate as well, so on all of those different levels too, physically, financially, which can be really good things, and it can also be too much accumulation. So again, this releasing, you can do it on so many different levels, symbolically or physically, but just allowing yourself to think about what do you want to release before you plant those new seeds, which is what we do at the new moon. Thinking about coming into your heart center for this relief, you could do some breath work, inhaling into the heart center, exhaling out of the heart center. So inhaling in the new growth, exhaling out the old and that which you would like to release. So what, again, would you like to plant in your own life, in your garden of your heart? And what would you like to see growing in the garden of the earth? What possibilities and potentialities lie waiting to germinate? How can the events and the experiences, the feelings and the thoughts of the last 11 months be used as fertilizer for future blossoms? Shedding the old, but transforming it into something that your heart desires and that your heart creates. Beauty, balance, verdant, rich with color, texture, comfort, physically and emotionally comfortable and stable. Having a sense of security, a sense of worthiness, going out and putting your bare feet on the earth and feeling that rich green grass growing beneath you. Feeling a part of, not apart from. Engaging with the world as being a natural part of it. Taurus rules, so it's a ruler of the heart chakra, but physically it rules the throat. It rules your singing voice. Again, medically it's that principle of accumulation and building up and maintaining and stabilizing rhythms and resources. It rules the female side of the heart chakra. So Taurus has that, and when I say female, I'm not I'm meaning left as far as the chakra goes, but feminine principle of yin, the yin to the yang. So the receptive principle, so not gender wise, but just the principle of receiving. The glyph for Taurus is the circle of spirit with the horns of the bull. It's an enduring sign, it's persevering, it's can be possessive, but it's realizing yourself as a physical presence. Having a harmonious and right relationship with your physical environment and matter. Let's see here, any other thing I was going to mention for this new moon? Before I move to a few other things, so medically, and this is from Jane Ritter-Patrick, Medical Astrology, health problems associated with Taurus, throat, ear, thyroid, voice, the medulla oblongata, the middle ear, the tumor formation because of the accumulation. So the medulla oblongata plays a critical role in transmitting signals between the spinal cord and the higher parts of the brain, and in controlling autonomic activities such as the heartbeat and your respiration. So I just don't know why I included that this time, but I was thinking, so it really ruling that heart center, the lungs, the heart, but also that connection with what is your heart desire, what are you feeling, and your rhythm of your body and your respiration. So physically, what is your body? How is it connected to the mind? Again, using your emotional guidance system and having that right relationship with your physicality and your mental faculties, and letting the two, have that rhythm and have that back and forth, that bridge. All right, so I'm just going to go through. I couldn't resist. There are too many. There are 3 beautiful green cards in Inna Segal's The Secret Language of Color deck. So I'll start with Emerald. There we go, without the glare. All right, so emerald calms your mind, body, and soul. And I can try to hold it up here. Hopefully it won't get weird. Okay. Emerald helps with overcoming fears, releasing frustration, and creating calm. Use this color to bring harmony to challenging situations, dissolve aggression, and mend a broken heart. Emerald also increases self-esteem, attracts abundance, and replenishes your energy. All right, so the little meditation for this is go into a garden and take deep breaths of fresh air as you focus on all the greenery around you. Place your hands in the grass to feel the healing, calming energy it contains. Imagine what it would be like to be a blade of grass, growing without resistance. Breathe in its emerald rays, allowing peace and calm to flow through you. All right, that's emerald. You'll see green. So how could I choose? And there's one more after this. So green, revitalize your nervous system. Green revitalizes the nervous system, heart, circulatory system, and liver, lowers blood pressure, and releases frustration and anger. Meditation and healing are enhanced by green, which also stimulates growth and is good for healing broken bones. Surround anyone who is unwell with green. So for the meditation, revitalize, focus on flooding your nervous system with green rays of light. Direct the light throughout your whole spine before moving it into your heart. Then rotate this green light around your heart and until you feel your heart expand, relax, and feel vitality and fill up with vitality. All right. And the last green is Jade. So these are just some color therapy cards for you. Jade is take action. Jade is a color of serenity, tranquility, love, and nurturing. It creates balance and harmony and self-sufficiency, releases negativity from your mind, and stimulates ideas, making what is complex seem simpler and doable. Jade is also a cleansing color. Allow Jade to help you take action and make your life easier. So action, whatever you have been putting off doing, just do it, which is also great because it's a new moon. Let go of any excuses and take action. Think of what you would love and surround yourself and your desires with a jade light. All right. Also at this new moon, the true Lilith is in Taurus, conjunct the true and the mean new black moon Lilith are conjunct this new moon. And I just took some notes from Tom Jacobs. So when black moon Lilith is in Taurus, stability, so Taurus stabilizes, slows down, and grounds. It's all about that survival, grounding into experience. So that faculty is what's being judged and shamed by others when black moon Lilith is in Taurus. Lilith's primal and irrational orientation is what's being judged. So it's threatening to the status quo. So basically it's how you stabilize or ground if you have your black moon Lilith in Taurus is judged by others. So when the black moon Lilith is conjunct this new moon, it's kind of a little call for all of us to go back into, okay, again, listening to your emotional guidance system. How are you doing things? Your value system, your self-sufficiency, your self-worth. And it's an opportunity, it might be highlighted by this and, like I said, judged by someone outside of yourself. So healing your own values and your own worthiness and, gosh, I wrote so many notes, needs to make no sense to others. So that's the healing process. It's like a heart listening. So it's like really listening to what you feel and disconnecting from what you're told to feel. And this just brings you back to living in more of your intuition and more of your own instinct. Because, again, Taurus is so primal, and earthy. By you reconnecting and through all these beautiful green colors and that heart-centered color therapy and breath, that's going to guide you. That's tuning up your guidance system. And as you tune up your guidance system, you're going to realize, perhaps, as I do and as we all do, how far our own guidance system has gotten from what we've been doing or what we've been told to do or what is expected of us. And so brings me back to the Sabian symbol a bit too. It's like the dove coming back and flying out fearlessly, straight and fearlessly over troubled waters. But kind of the soul, the dove, bringing itself back to itself, bringing you news back from itself, maybe disconnecting from people for a while so that you can realign to your heart and your heart rhythm, and your heart rhythm connecting to the Earth's heart rhythm, if that makes any sense. Another couple things is this week Jupiter enters Pisces on the 13th. And Jupiter was in Pisces. It spends about a year in every sign. So the last time it was in Pisces was in 2010 and 2011. So you can think about what was calling you back then. Jupiter is the co-ruler or the old ruler of Pisces. It's the traditional ruler of Pisces. Neptune is the modern ruler. So it'll spend about a year, so you can think back to 12 years ago, and if you're as old as I am, then you can go back 12 years beyond that, and 12 years beyond that, and so on and so on. So the last time that Jupiter and Neptune were both in Pisces at the same time was in the 1850s, 1856, Jupiter, and 1855. Just one little fun fact, in 1855, the first bridge over the Mississippi River was made in Minneapolis. And in 1856, the tintype camera was patented. So Pisces I always associate with photography, and Pisces is spirituality, but illusion. So the joining of the Mississippi, I believe also the first railroad trip went from the Atlantic to the Pacific. So connecting principles as well. But Pisces is all about spirituality, meditation, harmonious homecoming of Jupiter in this home sign. So just kind of thinking of the new moon is kind of smoothing the way for Jupiter's entrance into Pisces. So kind of double planting seeds at this time. One of the physical, and of course, as we know, having a strong physical presence always leads to a better spiritual presence, because then you're grounded in your body when you meditate. And so this could be a nice door opening for this next year of Jupiter being in Pisces. Jupiter in Pisces is making really nice aspects to, or will be as it transits through Uranus in Taurus and Pluto in Capricorn. So kind of making peace with these other planets in these earth signs. So thinking about inspiration. So any work, I'm going to backtrack, any work you do in here and in here and connecting here to here and down into the earth, we'll be able to have a nice flow out. Uranus, what was I going to say about Uranus? Oh, Mars is sextiling Uranus at this new moon, giving a little boost to our new. I just wrote, it puts the new in the new moon. So I kind of digressed there at the end, but I think you'll get that. I don't want to go too long, so I'm a little conscious of the time. And so there you go. I think that's a little dip into the energies of the new moon. And I hope you have a beautiful new moon and a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.